I take a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. I pat the ground next to me, signaling him to sit there. He takes his seat.
Say, this is way better than using chairs.
Right? It's easier for us both to see the book this way.
Actually, I meant, it's because we get to sit all close together like this.
I kind of expected this level of flirtatiousness from him. Not that it's a particularly bad thing. Calm down, Casanova. We're just reading a manga. Natsuko giggles in amusement as I open the book. He leans in a bit. He seems to be more eager to begin reading than I am.
Man, how long has it been since I read this?
Getting the nostalgic feels, are we?
All the feels. I don't think I've read this in 8 years? Whoa.
I look at him curiously. Now that it's been brought up, I can't help but wonder. How old is Natsuko anyway? Yeesh, that's probably something I should find out before I go any further with this. So, you were like, what? 5 or 6 when you last read this? Natsuko suddenly shoots me an annoyed stare.
Seriously? You think I'm around 14 years old?
No. Damn it, do I really not know how to count? 8 plus 6 is 16, right? No, what am I talking about? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I suck at math. Natsuko visibly shudders.
Ugh, I'd hope you'd assume I'm older before trying to hit on me.
That's not... I didn't... My ability to articulate vanishes. There's no recovery from the situation I've gotten myself into. I mean, now I look like a total pervert.
Well, I mean, you're both in high school. It's not that far apart, probably. 10.
Jesus, you're 10?
What? No! I mean, I was 10 the last time I read this manga. Jeez, you're so weird.
So you're 18?
Yes, I am 18 years old. Sheesh.
I exhale. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath. Natsuko looks at me with a mischievous expression.
I'd surf that.
Surf what?
That wave of relief washing over you right now.
He grins smugly, obviously quite proud of himself. Meanwhile, my face couldn't be any redder. Time to change the subject. Whatever, are we reading this comic or not?
Calm down, nothing's even happened yet. We can still talk.
Well, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Of course there's going to be a plot. It just takes a while to get to the good stuff. Some stories start out really slow and simple, but it's only to help you get to know the characters. It's still entertaining. Later on, when the action starts, we dive deeper into their backstories, and that's when all the cool fighting starts to happen. That's what really makes it good, all those awesome battle scenes.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
Ha, just you wait.
We read on for a few minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. I glance over and jump a little. Natsuko is staring right at my face. You, need something?
Nope. I'm just watching you read.
That's not boring for you?
Not at all. It's not every day I get to share my manga and comics with others. I'm having fun here.
Well, I can see where you're coming from. I get really happy when I can convince my friends to play a video game with me.
That must be nice. Being able to get your friends to experience something you're passionate about.
You don't share your comics and manga with your friends?
I wish. Most people grow out of comics and manga by a certain age, so everyone just thinks I'm immature for being into it. Pisses me off.
I know people like that. It takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less who are into it too. But I gotta ask, if you're so worried about being judged by your friends, why keep this collection in the club room? You'd think something as valuable as a comic collection would be kept at home anyway.
Yeah, right. I can't keep my collection in my room. I don't even know what my mom would do if she found out I have them.
I furrow my brows a little. His mom must really hate manga.
It's safe here in the club room, except when Mateo is being an arrogant jerk about it. Sometimes, I want to punch him in the face.
Ditto on that. But hey, at least you get to share your comics with me. And you can rest assured I won't judge.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Allie. After all, we comic book reading, video game playing losers need to stick together, right?
Loser? Hey, speak for yourself. Jeez. Are we gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah.
I flipped the page. Natsuko suddenly bursts out laughing. Right in my ear. It kinda startles me.
I totally forgot that happens.
He leans over and points to a panel.
Moji is my favorite character. He's the comic relief, but you always kind of feel bad laughing at him because of how unlucky he is. It gets especially bad when... maybe I shouldn't be talking about that. Just keep reading. You'll see.
Natsuko's voice sparkles with excitement, but he explains everything in a surprisingly slow and detailed manner. It's a stark contrast from his usual fast-talking, flippant behavior. But if he's not used to sharing his comics with his friends, I can understand his eagerness. It's hard to put into words the feeling you get when you connect with someone like that. I'm more than happy to indulge him like this, though. Seeing him happy makes me smile to myself.
Alright, guys. Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Are you serious? You have the worst timing!
Well, sorry to break up your little love-in over there, but I need to make sure we have enough time.
Love-in? Sitting so close to Natsuko wasn't bothering me before, but having Mateo point it out so bluntly makes it feel a little embarrassing. I hastily jump to my feet. Natsuko growls at Mateo as he slowly rises, gripping the book tightly. Alright, I guess we'll stop there for now. Natsuko suddenly thrusts the book at me.
What, you think we're just gonna stop in the middle? Don't you want to know what happens?
Well, yeah, but...
Just take it home with you and finish reading it tonight.
You're okay with that? I say that mostly because I really don't want to spend my spare time reading this.
Of course I am. I trust you won't destroy it. Please don't, by the way. Besides, it would take forever to read if you didn't take it home. Just finish it tonight so we can start the next one tomorrow. And I cannot stress this enough. Don't destroy it.
By tomorrow? Alright. Well, it looks like I'm stuck reading this. It'll cost me a few hours of game time, but I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice to make in exchange for seeing Natsuko's enthusiastic face. I stand up and return to where I left my stuff. I slip the book into my bag.
And that's where we can skip. You know, I have to say, I appreciate that Datsuki was not immune to the gender bend. Let's get to Natsuko first.
I told Natsuko I was interested in his poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with him first.
Dots.
Dude, what's with this?
What do you mean?
Don't play dumb now. This wasn't written by an amateur. You either snagged this online or Satori brought in a ringer.
Look, I wrote this myself, and it's my first time writing a poem. Take it for what it's worth. I have no reason to lie about this. In fact, remember how I said I was interested in your poems? That's what I had in mind when I wrote this. I could have been doing other things, you know. Unbelieving, Natsuko looks over my poem again. He stares at me with a suspicious expression.
Alright then, beginner's luck. Let's see if you can do it again tomorrow.
You seem upset that I'm accidentally good at this. I just wanted to help you feel comfortable sharing your poems.
Well, thanks, Hallie. But I think I would have felt more comfortable sharing if yours was really bad. I was expecting you to show me something pathetic so I could say, well, it's not great, but let me show you what real writing looks like. And instead you went and wrote something really good. So now I'm self-conscious about my poem.
Well, I'm glad to hear you liked it, but I don't want you to feel bad about your writing as a result.
I don't feel bad, per se. I just wanted my poem to... well, never mind. I should just show it to you.
Might as well. Mateo will make you if you don't.
Cars can race, we're not reading it again. Impressive, right? Looks like you can skip it, so you shall.
Alright, what does Satori have to say? This is a good poem, Hallie. Is this really your first time?
Of course it is. You know I don't write poetry in my spare time.
That's true. But that just makes it even more impressive. I mean, we both know why you decided to join. But it seems like you're really putting effort into writing. Excuse me. And I appreciate...
It's true that I initially joined this club in the hopes of getting to know the others. But I'd be lying if I said the story had nothing to do with it. This club does mean a lot to him, after all. Well, I may not be that into it yet, but I'm still gonna try. I don't want to let any of you down.
Ah, even Mateo?
Mateo can go
Hallie.
Sigh, I said, aloud. Yeah, Mateo too.
Haha, good.
And don't worry. I'll keep my word to help you impress whoever you're interested in. It'll be my way of thanking you.
Oh wait, no. Satori said that stuff. Dang it all. I'll keep my word to help you impress whoever you're interested in. It'll be my way of thanking you. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Haha, deal. Anyway, wanna read my poem now? I'm not very good at this.
I'll be the judge of that.
Judging. Skipping. Alright. For Yuri. He's probably not gonna be happy with this one. Oh, actually, it seems to have gone about the same as last time. Alright, Mario. What do you gotta say this time? Anything different?
Do you like it?
Ellie, your handwriting is atrocious. It's hardly legible. Tell me, were you holding the pencil with your feet? But that's the same thing you said the other time, Mateo, but I can't skip it anyway.
Okay, I get it. I'll work on my handwriting, jeez. You don't have to be such a jerk about it. Mateo chuckles again a bit louder this time. His smug attitude only pisses me off even more. From the small assembly of letters I could actually decipher as words, it sounds like the childish dribble Natsuko writes. Not that he's a particularly bad writer, I'm just not fond of that style. It's very Shel Silverstein. Who's she? He is famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They feel like they're written for little kids, but they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. So you're saying Natsu writes like that? Exactly. I hope to see your style evolve into something more, though. You are not a lost cause just yet. I definitely plan on trying different things. It will take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. But rest assured, I am not a lost cause. Good to hear. I want to see you try new things. That is the best way to find the kind of style that suits you, after all. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to do, or to write. I mean, it's not like you have to worry about impressing them. And there's the skip. Okay. Boop. I don't care about your poem, Mateo. Meh. Yeah. Lost. Beat it. Punk. Okay. Now these two fight. It's gonna come to blows. I'm gonna side with Natsuko this time. Yuri. Well, you're insanely talented, but Natsu does have a point. I think conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsu's poem did a really good job of that. Natsuko beams proudly. And Natsu, what all of us talked about yesterday, it's true. Writing is a really personal thing and sharing it can be hard. We all learned that today. Even a small amount of criticism can lead to a pretty heated debate. I see Satori nodding approvingly from the corner of my vision. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened, Natsu. You're a great writer. Natsuko blushes and smiles gently to himself. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for him as well. Yuri, I'm sure Natsuko didn't mean the things he said. You're an amazing writer too, so you don't need to feel threatened either. If you say so.
Ellie, don't apologize for me. I'm man enough to do that myself.
Natsuko looks at Yuri.
That thing I said about, stuff in your pants. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know exactly if it's true or not, but I'm sorry I said it.
That said, Natsuko crosses his arms and looks away stubbornly. I sigh. Well, that apology could have been more sincere. Satori playfully nudges Yuri.
Hey, I have PE with Yuri. Trust me, every inch she's packing is 100% natural.
My gaze instantly shifts back to Yuri's crotch. This time he notices. Both of our faces turn bright red. I'll go make some tea. Yuri hurries off. Satori smiles proudly at me.
I helped!
My glare meets his dumb grin. That's where you decide to jump in. I needed your help like 5 minutes ago. You just stood there smiling like an idiot while I broke up the fight. What the hell kind of vice president are you? Realizing his mistake, Satori blushes and looks away embarrassingly.
I'm sorry. I didn't think...
And you? I turn towards Mateo, who's standing off to the side watching. Where were you during that little fiasco? Watching from the sidelines while I did your job. Mateo glares at me for a moment. Then, to my surprise, he averts his gaze and drops the scowl. I suppose you might have a point. Perhaps I should have interjected.
Yeah, me too.
Both of them looked dejectedly at the ground. I sigh. Tell you what, if I have to learn to be a poet, then you two need to learn to be better leaders. Deal?
You got a deal, Hallie.
I'll look at Mateo skeptically. What about you? Gonna step up your game and be a real leader?
Rest assured, I will be taking control from now on. I suppose I owe you my gratitude for your surprisingly enlightening advice.
Mateo smiles at me. My stomach knots up. Ugh, why does it have to be so dashing? It's fine.
Some of that was copy-pasted. I can tell. Don't copy-paste your blocks, guys. Just learn how to use conditional branches. Honest to God. And remember, if you like not, stick with simple, whimsical poems. That will really make him happy.
I smile and skip more dialogue.
Okay, back to this. Let's save before we screw it up. Yes. Okay. Natsu poem. Not that. Poof. Yeah. Vanilla. Anger. Bike. No, Wolf was Purple Boy. Loud? Dang. Skirt? Yeah, you would like skirt. Wait. No, not those. Puppy. Twirl? Yeah. He still likes parfait. That's great. Sticky. And fluffy. Bouncy. Doge. Swimsuit. Kawaii. Chocolate. Mouse. Hop. Did you like girl? Yeah, you did. And playground.
Another day passes and it's time to skip more text.
Yay!
Hey, did you finish that manga last night?
What manga?
What do you mean, what manga? The manga we read together yesterday that I gave you to take home and finish.
I shrug. No idea what you're talking about. The color drains from Natsuko's face.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You took it home with you to read last night. Now where is it?
Oh, that manga. Right. I accidentally dropped it in the toilet. You can have it back, but it's kind of gross.
Are you serious?
Unable to keep this up any longer, I finally break and start laughing. Chill out. I'm only joking. Natsuko gives a massive sigh for when I pull the manga volume out of my bag unharmed. I smirk. Whoa, time for us to hang 10, bruh. Looks like that wave of relief is back.
Oh, shut up, you troll. You almost gave me a heart attack.
Hey, that was a good one, and you know it. Admit it.
Fine. It was a little funny. Now give it back.
He snatches it from me and promptly begins to inspect it. He gives another sigh when he discovers it is in the same condition it was in when he gave it to me. It's still in one piece. I'm not careless, you know.
I'm just making sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't just give people my comics every day. Anyway, let's put this one back and grab the next one.
Natsuko and I head to the closet.